Hi. I have a lot of big energy stuck in my head. I think there was like another YouTube tarot reader that recommended it, and they're really healing. I can't remember their channel though, but they recommended it. So you should probably search like tarot reading Lotto and they'll probably pop up. But yeah, something big dick energy. Not a lot of niggas that can handle me. Something. Okay, so I want to do this reading because oh wow, the Sun card. Well, so I want to do this reading because this is a reading for a divine masculine and another divine masculine. So it's gonna be a very special reading. Actually, I'm probably gonna do a lot of them, and I feel like I've done a lot of them in the past. So, but it's so special. Being a transgender male, masculine man. I faced a lot of adversity with that, and I've known people who've come out like 30 something years, or not maybe 30, but like 12 years ago, and it's crazy how much hate you get like when you're just coming out, when you're freshly out and you're really happy about being out and you're nervous, but you're so freaking nervous about it, and it's like people really make you feel I don't know, the Judgment card just stuck out to me, and that's why I'm working on taking tarot with like a grain of salt sometimes, because I think that there are amazing people on here, and here meaning YouTube, and I feel like y'all in the Thrival Collective understand what I'm trying to say. People in the, in life, in my life, not in my life, I guess, but just in life that I see sometimes, like, aren't so nice, and they'll be like, well, what do you mean? Like, and it's just like, okay. So then I have to go into work mode, and I have to be like, this is my channel. I have to remind myself that this is my channel. So I will say what I want to say on it. I will speak my truth. I will say what I need to say. I will say the channel messages, and I will say what I need to say. So, so far, no karmic interference, 323 on the timer. And I am proud of myself for that. I don't know, feeling like also just like clearing my own karma and things like that has been really going well. And there's definitely like moments where I like, obviously I'm a channeler, so like I don't know who I'm picking up, but it's hard sometimes when you're not, you're not able to record, and you really need to record, and you can't record, and you're just picking up someone else's energy. So we're to 33 on the timer. So yeah, no karmic so far, which is really good. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a divine masculine reading. So just get ready for it, gals and guys and women and men and non-binary folks. And then other times it's like there's so many here's the other thing, it's like on my journey I haven't had time to kind of expose myself to, there's so many genders out there. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So just to recap, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Wands. I definitely feel this King of Wands is a karmic energy. It is an unhealed energy. It is something, something. It might feel like something, like you dealt with something, like an energy. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels so far away. I'm picking up for someone. It feels distance. There's distance. You might have had a long distance relationship. And that was a karmic partner is what a karmic, maybe a karmic feminine, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely sensing with this King of Wands, they were, I feel like they were, whether they were masculine or feminine, I honestly don't know, because I feel like this person had trouble with their gender and expression with their gender. And instead of kind of working on that and healing from that and telling you about the struggles that they were experiencing, they decided to project and take that out on you. And I think maybe, no side is perfect, but I do sense a bit of narcissistic personality disorder in this person. And they don't want me to say that about them, basically, because I just got a huge whiff of just like crown chakra and throat chakra and solar plexus chakra and heart chakra and root chakra. Pretty much all my chakras kind of just were like an immediate just backwards motion. So where do we go from here? We have the Temperance card. Where do we go from here? Oh, the World. So I feel like, and then the Fool. I feel like you're getting a brand new beginning with somebody new. And this person, they were supposed to be your divine masculine, but I don't think they realized at the time who you were to them. And I also feel like there's similar, you may have been more energetically, I'm hearing like you were very appreciative of their energy, but it's not necessarily that they had good energy. It was just, you could tell their best high self had a similar energetic vibration to you. However, they were vibrating at a very low vibration. So this is a divine masculine reading. Two divine masculines who very much are twin flames and very much are in love with each other, but the world kept them. I got chills just now, and I want to cry. Wow, that's the first time I like literally have choked up a little bit on camera. You have the Death card. And the Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords in the upright. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel as though it's possible they are maybe in their feminine energy right. No. It's possible that you both are in your masculine, and that this is a Queen of Wands in their masculine energy. This could also be you, the Queen of Wands. With the Death card, I want to cry so bad. Spirit, can we draw some more cards? Because this is a little tough. It's just a lot of emotion, and I feel like I need a bit of clarification on it. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay, so this person, they I feel like this person just might have had a hard time understanding where you're coming from. That's what the and I want to say, like, that's not your fault. It's not your fault, okay? But that's what the Six of Cups indicates. It's like, because you see this man giving out this child an ice cream, and it's like there was guidance. Yeah, and there's 5 cones, and I see like 6 or 3. I don't think it's tops of the ice cream, but there's just like 3 little just areas, I guess, right here. And I honestly cannot tell if that's the sun or the moon. I feel like that's why this card is actually amazing, because Six of Cups. I feel a karmic entering the situation, so we'll pull on that, but I knew I didn't want it, but I've prepared for it now, you know. Whenever the karmic enters, I'm prepared for it. So by the way, this is the Pride Tarot deck that I'm using. I think you can purchase it online if you want. I did not make this deck, but it is made by a variety of artists. I think 100 and something artists worked on this deck, and it has it's just a really amazing deck, and I really appreciate it. We have the Strength in the upright. So I'm still like the Ace of Cups. I am hearing that the beginning of Sweetener, the album Sweetener by Ariana Grande, and there's this song called Raindrops. Right? What is it? I can't, because you know, for once my neighbors are actually sleeping ish, or they're just not. So I don't want to like sing to wake up this piece. I mean, I don't want to disturb myself, because if I do that, it's bullshit, but there's retaliation and shit like that. The mood is still that. So I saw 1444 and 1448 on the timer, so I guess I'm protected. And 448, it must be like the opposite of, in a still a positive way, but I think there's a little more protection around your spiritual awakening with 448 as opposed to 844. So yeah, oh my god, I'm like, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna 15 on the timer. But yeah, it's an Ariana Grande song. It's called Raindrops, and it's like honestly not it. Maybe it's like a minute. I don't even know if it's a minute. It might be, but I think it's around a minute long. It's one of the shorter ones and the very beginning of the album. But it's like when rain. Oh my god! See, I'm suppressing myself. Okay, well this person seems to be up anyway. So, but it's like when raindrops fell down. Oh, see, I'm like. But yeah, it's basically like when raindrops down, and then it's like when raindrops fell down from the sky. But that wasn't the right notes, but yeah, I feel like there's a karmic energy kind of taking over right now. But the end of it is like, the day you left me, an angel cried, is the lyrics after that. So I honestly feel like this was like this person never. By the way, I'm not necessarily even saying this is someone you have had. You might have had 3D contact with them in a superficial way, but what I wanted to bring to the table is that this may or may not have been like a 3D relationship for the majority of it. And I also feel as though if it would, but that's a maybe, and that's a minority, okay? What, you might have had a 3D relationship for the majority of it, but the reason that it didn't go more is probably because of the vibrational state that both of you were in. And I don't feel like I'm blaming one or the other right now, because kind of ironic, because like both of you are divine masculines, and usually in a reading it's like boom boom, like divine masculine did this, divine masculine did that, and divine feminine is very patient and didn't cause any problems. And I think that in this particular reading, both divine masculines are sort of taking accountability for their actions, and you might I've definitely I'm feeling the karmic creep into the reading, but I definitely feel that was a majority of the reason that this union didn't work. So a 3D relationship in a superficially 3D sense could literally mean like through social media. It could mean like it could have been like a parasocial relationship where you know, maybe you were the person that like reached out to maybe like an influencer or something, or it could be vice versa, like somebody reached out, and or it could be like, you know. And by the way, I'm not saying like this is every person, because obviously there are a lot of people that reach out and like comment on influencers like social media, and comment and you know, like on every single platform, like on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, I don't really consider YouTube like social media, but I guess it is, but I consider it more just like YouTube. I don't know why. But definitely like, you know, or Snapchat. TikTok, something like that. So yeah, I definitely feel like it might have been one of those scenarios, but you know your situation best. But I mean, what I want to bring to the table is that this reading particularly is for somebody who had a parasocial relationship with their twin flame. And yeah, wow. And it felt exactly like this. They had no faith. And that made you start to lose, or maybe this is also you not really believing that this twin flame journey and they're your twin flame. And Four of Cups. We're gonna power through, but I'm feeling a strong karmic energy, by the way. And Two of Wands in the reverse. So that's the exact energy you felt when things started to progress in the completely opposite direction of what you thought they would progress up to. And I definitely feel like you had a pretty strong faith regardless of the situation. So, and I think that maybe they did too, and they just thought differently than you in terms of what the situation was. This could also be like at an organization, like 2202 on the timer. Like you could have met this person through like an organization, and maybe you just clicked with them. Like this could have been like maybe you were peers in like an org group. I saw 2222 on the timer and 2223. I've also been seeing 110 a lot, so that may be significant to somebody. Like January 10th might have been a significant date for some people, or 110, or like room 110. I'm hearing room 110, almost like Hey Arnold, like PS 118. How did I remember that? I think that's like their classroom number. So if you're like in school or something, maybe like your classroom number of 110 is significant. I think that maybe they expected too much from you, and that made you feel very small. So if this was like an organization or something like that, then maybe they, you were in a position, maybe you were like a volunteer and they were like, in a position where they were like a clerk or like administrative assistant, and you were volunteering. So like they had a job there and you were like a volunteer or something, right? That's just an example. Or, it could be like you were both volunteers there, and maybe one of you, like, you weren't as focused on the relationship. So maybe like one of you got promoted or something like that. And while you should absolutely be happy for your twin, you didn't feel right about the way that they got the promotion or something like that. You felt like maybe they, and this could be like vice versa too, like maybe they saw you like doing, like you were volunteering, but you also had like a side hobby, right? And again, this is just like an example, like, and then your side hobby turned into a passion project, turned into like a full-on full-time job, I'm hearing, for somebody out there. So and then they didn't feel like you deserved that or something like that. Some bullshit. Y'all are on some bull. But basically that's like the energies that I'm picking up. Like it was just a mix and match of like very jealous, aggressive misunderstandings. And like I said, I'm feeling a lot of karmic interference anyway, even in this reading. So I don't feel like this is your fault that that happened. I don't feel like just because you're divine masculine and you're another divine masculine that I mean to say like you like you and your counterpart are both masculine energies, right? I don't mean to say like just because you're masculine energies you it's actually quite the opposite of that. I'm saying like as divine masculine and both divine masculine energies, what normally would have happened is that you would have had a mutual like understanding of each other. You would have actually been a power couple. I'm hearing like you are a power couple, but the only thing is like you're not in union. You know, there's that old twin flame saying that you're in union regardless, right? You're always in spiritual union, but I feel like that can be a little toxic. And I feel like that is why I was crying earlier, because there was a reason that there was a reason that the Death card was out. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Six of Wands in the upright, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Six of Wands in the upright. This looks very, like, this almost looks like they're, it's like starting anew. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card right here. Very, very proud of yourself. You're very proud of how far you've come. You know that there's support in the universe. I also love how there's just different like bodies, like different body shapes, and everyone seems so loose yet carefree, and transgender and non-binary and just pride flags and red and black and green and blue and orange shoes and purple skirt and maroon dress and green shirt, like, and just like I just love like the chub in the arms. Like it's like that I want to say it's like that perfect like amount of like healthy chub in like the arms, where it's like just a soft divine feminine power, you know. And I love that like this person right here like has more of like the athletic look up top, and I don't know, I'm hearing speak your truth louder and louder and louder until you release every negative aspect you feel like you did wrong in a relationship or otherwise. That's the channel message I'm getting. Seven of Cups. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, this is a nice, with the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, that heartbreak. Three of Swords, then Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like your person, they were afraid of change. And funnily enough, they were afraid of getting hurt. And that trapped them regardless. And I feel like this is your energy too. You were so afraid of them that there was no way for you to move past your fears. But I think you were picking up their energy. I don't think this is your fault. I think you were picking up their energy a lot of the time. I think they passed to you a lot of energies, and I don't feel like they're remorseful yet. The Ten of Cups. I felt like this is a future outcome. I feel like there's still a lot of healing. Yeah, because the Eight of Wands is in the reverse. I don't feel like they're communicating with you at all, but I do feel like they're recognizing certain patterns they have more clearly and in a less cynical way, which is really progress, honestly. I know that sucks to hear, but, and the other thing is, I recommend, like, even though this person may or may not be your twin, I forgot to tell you this, but today I saw 4 sets of 11s. I don't remember how it was, but it was like January 11th, and then I saw the magical you know what on the actual time. And then I saw one other set of 11. It wasn't like a set, it was like another 2 ones, and it was like 11, 11. It was just 4 sets of 11. And I felt a beautiful portal opening into like very, very happy times ahead of your life. So don't worry about a thing, collective. You're very much protected by God. I'm hearing you're very, and the red jasper just stood out to me. And also the I had the Unakite, I thought. Give me a sec. Huh. That's really weird, because it's also kind of cool though, because I felt like I felt like I felt like I thought I had it in my pocket, and I felt very protected for like this, thinking like I had it in my pocket. And I think I honestly did until recently, like very recently. But it's cool because I think like the effects of the crystal sometimes, like even when you don't have it, when there is a crystal that's like important to you, I think this is a karmic now entering, so I'm gonna close out the reading because we did a lot of this person already. It's a King of Cups in reverse. But I think that it follows you and protects you sometimes even when you don't have it on hand. So that's the end of the reading. Bye guys.